Let's take a look at the Zebec Corsair. I'm not sure if I'm saying the name correctly. Hopefully I am. I am known to butcher words. Even simple words, I will mess them up. But when Cal emailed me, he's the owner of this brand. I think he's in Scotland because it's like a Scottish watch. Has a little parrot on there and everything, a little pirate theme going on. He said that he had recently discovered my channel, had heard that I'd mentioned that I'm a big fan of orange watches, which is true. It's not like I have a full array of orange. Wait, I actually do have a lot of orange watches. He said, I got this watch. I want to get it in your hands. I think you're going to like it. So yeah, send it over, Cal. Let's check it out. Well, here it is. So this is a 42 millimeter stainless steel case. The lug to lug I measure at 46. You know what I forgot to mention is these are insanely affordable. So that's kind of their main goal is to offer up very good, well-built, under $500 price points. This one's definitely under that. If I did the conversion correctly, currently, I think this is around $312. Now, they do small batches, like a traditional micro brand often would. So I'll put a link down below in the description to the website, and you just reach out to them. There's a green one, a blue one, and this orange one. Back to the measurements. Sorry, I interrupted that. So 46 lug to lug, you can see there it has two crowns, kind of a compressor style case with an inner rotating bezel off this crown and then time setting off this crown. You have a 12.5 millimeter thickness on this, so pretty thin overall. 20 millimeter lug width. Bracelet tapers down to 18. This is a very cool bracelet. It pairs up with the watch really good, so it's a good choice there from Cal for sure. Pretty standard micro fair clasp. I have no problem with it. Quite frankly, I kind of like it. Some of the clasp are just a little too much, so I think unless you're going to go all the way and add quite a bit more to the cost of the watch and go with something with an on-the-fly quick adjust that is more concealed and thin, I just prefer this clasp, quite frankly, because we have 6 micro adjusts, very easy to do with like a full thumbtack or a spring bar tool, and it has a milled center section, solid end links, really well-built bracelet, and it has split pin design. So again, it could be a cost savings, but quite frankly, I've never had a split pin fail. Never. And I would venture to say that none of you guys have had one fail either. The only time it would potentially happen, I think, is if you were to size a bracelet like 20, 30 times, and then, you need to replace that split pin at some point. It's not meant to be reused over and over and over. Anyway, enough side rant. 6 millimeter crown. Keep that screwed down. It'll keep the 200 meter water resist. You can see here, this thing unscrews as well. And then once you do, the inner rotating bezel actually has little detents. You can feel it like click into place. And then once you get it to where you want it, you just kind of push it in and engages like a little clutch so you don't turn it. When you tighten that down, it has a little orange band on there so you can differentiate it. You also have a signed crown there. If we zoom in, we'll take a look at the case back first. Like I said, these are small batches. So this one's actually numbered. This is number 67 of only 100. Now that's probably this colorway, right? So like I said, there's the blue one, and the blue one has a full blue dial, and the green one's done more like this, where it has a green band, I think, with a black dial, if I remember right. Nice pop of orange with the seconds hand too, tying it all together. Works really good. On the green one and this orange one, you're going to get C3 Luminova. So that's why the inner printed portions here, which are actually raised up and then printed on, those are kind of like an off-white color right now, but they'll glow a really nice green. The blue one, appropriately, is going to have BGW9. So the lume's going to glow blue, and it's going to look really white colored in the light of day. So you have a nice broad arrow for the hour hand. You have a nice diamond tipped, I guess, seconds hand, and then just kind of a pencil style minute hand. Very legible, very clean, symmetrical dial. The movement inside is a Seiko NH38, which is a actual no date, so you don't have a ghost date position, meaning when you unscrew the crown, the first position is the wind position, and then one position out, hacks the movement, adjust the time. That's the correct movement for this watch. Could have easily went with a NH35 or something like that, and had a ghost date position. And I like the attention to detail. Going with a 38 makes sense. That's appropriate. At this price point, this is a very solid contender and should be one that you look at if you have the budget of around $300. Give it a look. It'll be something different. You're not going to see it on everybody's wrist. And I kind of dig that. To a certain extent, that is a limited edition all in its own when you deal with a micro brand that makes small batches. And I am a huge fan of micro brands and limited edition specifically. If you add the two together, then we definitely have a champ. Let me put this on my wrist, 7¼ inch wrist, so you can see what it looks like. Wears great on bracelet. I would rock this one on the bracelet for sure. This is definitely one that you're going to want on the bracelet. However, 20 millimeter lug width, throw this on like an orange FKM rubber band. That would also look really good, and that might happen in the future because this one is actually added to the library. So Cal has given me this watch. Thank you very much. There was no expectations. He just gave me the watch. I think he had hoped I was going to make a video, and I don't know why I wouldn't make a video. I'm a watch channel, right? So thank you, Cal. I appreciate it. You are right. This is a very good looking watch. I think you have good design cues going on here and a well done execution. And at these really low price points, there's quite a few micro brands out there that offer these watches at lower numbers than I would expect. And I quite frankly, I don't know how they, well, I know how they do it because they're only slightly profitable, meaning that they probably have day jobs like the rest of us, and they're just watch enthusiasts that wanted to create something. You know, they're not getting rich off these watches, and that's pretty obvious when they're doing small batches and they're only making a little bit per watch. And the rest of it's just the enjoyment of creating something. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.